left all of you jokers off, you were actually in the middle of a combat, straight in the middle, and James lost connection, never came back, and so we just ended in the middle. Y'all are being
Those
attacked.
are things that happened.
Y'all are being attacked by the elvish undead after taking refuge inside a house because it's raining really, really hard.
Did you not want to know the story of the blacksmithing?
Oh, yes, please. Regale us with the
yes.
blacksmithing tale. The drunken blacksmithing tale by James. The stage is yours.
So this is. I had to go to a symphony concert for my music appreciation class. And when you're visually impaired, you have to like map out your route. You know what I mean? To a new place, brand new place. So from my seat, I mapped out this route to go to the bathroom because that's important. So the show starts at the restroom. So they because it was Veterans Weekend or whatever. First they did the Star Spangled Banner. So I'm waiting, and then they started doing Saving Private Ryan, the theme song. And I'm like, okay, that's it. I got to go somewhere. There's gonna be D-Day right here in this seat. So I start going towards the exit, and there's this choir that's blocking me. And I'm like, oh no, this is terrible. Like, I don't know what to do. And so I go towards the other exit, and there's a choir blocking that too. Now, at this point, I'm starting to get a little freaked out. So I start looking for any stairs at all, thinking to myself, there's got to be an exit up this way. So I start heading up some stairs, and then I almost fell down. And I finally got up to the top, and it turns out I was in the VIP section. So I stayed there for a little while. So this is all a lead up to why I had to start drinking in the first place.
I'm wondering where the blacksmithing comes in.
This is why I had to start drinking in the first place. When the concert was over, because they were really nice after that, I actually talked to some of the ushers about, because one of them was going blind. I'm like, oh, there's some really cool resources downtown. You know, I gave them numbers and stuff. And so they let me sit in the VIP section, and so I didn't have to go in any stairs. So we went to this restaurant that my buddy owns. He just opened it up, and they had this beer there. And I said, yes, please. Yes, mate, 2, please. And so I had 2 of the double IPAs, and that's what started the bar hopping. That was the first place. And then we went to the next place, and then the next place, the next. By the time we got back to town, to my town, I was pretty drunk, and we met up with some people. We were supposed to meet up with my buddy David, but another guy who came and played cards with me here at the house was there, Jake, and he had just broken up with his girlfriend, so they were drinking heavily. So we all go back to this party at his house, and this guy's house, Curtis, I guess, and he has, I shit you not, a forge going on in his front yard, like a forge, and he's going, man. He's going. And he's got freaking knives and shit he's making. And I'm like, what is happening right now? So, I mean, it took me a second, but then I was like, can I see that hammer? I would like to hammer those things for a little bit. So I start hammering things, and it was fun for a little bit. But when you're drunk, it's not so much fun. I got really drunk and decided I was going to go pass out in the car because I had this idea that I was going to prove a point and not leave until my ride was ready to go. So I only got to hear when he dropped metal down his trousers.
Whoa!
The scream as his ass hit the iron, and it fell over. And I mean, don't get me wrong, that could have been a terrible story with a terrible ending, like a rescue 911 waiting to happen. But I guess his drink got made too strong because he was just out of it at a certain point. And he burnt his ass with some iron, and that's my story.
Well, at least it wasn't nuts. You. That could have been you. Nuts. There for the grace of God.
I don't know why they kept going. They were doing it till like 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning.
Oh my
Who
gosh.
does that till 5 in the morning? And like your neighbors don't say anything. I guess if you're making knives all day, then I wouldn't say anything either. I'd be like, that guy has a lot of knives. I don't want to mess with that guy. It was pretty crazy. There's some other crazy stuff that happened, but I won't get into that.
We're hammering and drinking all night long.
all night.
We live
all
next
night.
to dwarves.
I was going to say, I think they're part part dwarf.
So when we last left you off, y'all
I'll be
all
right back. I'm just kidding.
you were all fighting undead elves in this. It looks like the ruins of a very nice, like, elven
I remember what I was gonna
fortress that kind of got destroyed. It's like an old ruins of some old elven household or temple, or you're not sure what it was. But you were taking shelter there because it was raining really hard. And you were on your way to go steal the magical artifact. I'm going to look that up right now. The Fountain of Starlight.
I mean, okay.
So you invaded
Yeah.
the Elven Woods.
We had a wagon, but then you said we didn't have a wagon, so we no longer had a way to transport this thing. I remember that.
Well,
We had to leave the wagon behind because we had to go through dense forest. If I remember right.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna burn this mother down. Is what I remember.
always with the burning.
That's how you fix things. You burn them.
And now you're being attacked by the Elven Undead. And you've re-killed one of them. And there's still two left. And it is Globtrot Dog Killer's turn, and he is out in the pouring rain.
Look, I'm a goblin. Like I live in shit.
I know.
So
I know.
I didn't think the pouring rain is that bad.
What-
I'm gonna
That
burn this.
so explains that smell.
What are you doing?
I know. I'm gonna burn this mother down. See that window right there,
Yeah.
right in front of me?
Yeah.
It's going right in there. Alchemist fire.
You're going to throw Alchemist Fire through the window.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hit anybody, am I?
I don't know.
Hopefully not.
Roll,
No, I'm asking. I don't know the splash radius on this bad
If
dog.
you
so-
do, you do.
roll the hit
All right.
and give yourself disadvantage because it's really coming down.
Like, how bad is it coming? Okay. What's this?
It's nighttime and it's raining cats and dogs.
I have dark vision. Uh-oh. I pressed the wrong
Yeah,
button.
we have dark vision.
We all have dark vision.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. That is true, but it's still raining really badly.
It's raining real hard. All right.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Okay, so
6. So we're keeping the 6.
Okay.
That is enough for Alchemist Fire to go straight through the door, and it explodes inside.
burn, baby, burn.
Somewhere
All right, cool.
inside.
Somewhere inside.
They love it when you explode inside.
I scream fire in the hole because that's
Okay.
literally what I'm doing.
It explodes inside.
Quite literally.
Unfortunately, there's no fuel in there.
In the wooden house, there's no fuel.
One, all the wood is kind of wet and there is dirt all over the ground. It's mossy inside. You needed to like throw some oil or something in there first?
Huh? Why did we stay in the house then if it's like rainy in there?
It's not rainy in there. It's just open to the elements.
Okay.
There's a huge
Like,
hole in
it's
the
all humid
side.
in here.
Did I have to describe to you the one giant wall that's missing or something?
Well, no, but that's like over here. I don't know how to tell.
Have you ever... This thing is like years and years and years old.
Yes, there's the wall. I would imagine that where we were sleeping was drier over here.
Oh, yeah, it's drier over there. It's still like dirt and moss has grown into there and, you know, stuff that isn't really flammable, that keeps things from burning.
So my question is, alchemist fire usually lasts for so many rounds, right?
Does
If
it?
Nothing's gonna catch during the
No,
time, not even
alchemist
that
fire
man
bursts
that's
into
the
flames
thing
for
that's right
one
there?
round, and that's it.
Really?
Yes!
I thought alchemist fire burned longer than that.
I can look it up.
No,
You want to take the break to look it up?
No, I don't want to take a break. But at least that guy got hit, right? The guy in the window, right?
Yeah. He's a skeleton that's been dead there for a long, long time. He's not an undead. He's just a dead dude.
Well, I don't know. There's a ghost in there. That could be his skeleton.
And in fact, I believe you molested the body before you.
I did not. That was
Not
someone else.
molested, but like you messed with it.
You chopped the
Okay,
head
so
off it.
not molested.
You chopped the head off the body before you decided to.
Oh well, that's okay.
That was Baloo.
Just saying.
I didn't do that.
We're moving on.
I don't remember.
Okay.
It's time for the
Next
mummies.
up-
It's the mummies' turn.
Oh man.
And
I've got claim convenient memory. I have no idea what happened in this game.
It's been a long time.